Hello, guinea pigs.
Hello.
Today we're going to talk about genetically modified food.
Oh,
And all you have to do is answer me if the question applies to you. Ready?
me.
How many of you have given your written consent to eat genetically modified food?
No.
How many of you don't know you're a guinea pig?
Me.
How many of you think that humans are a smart species?
Me.
How many people think that humans are a dumb species?
Me.
No. My dad was a systems scientist, a physicist, and he taught that humans are a really dumb species. 50% of us think one thing, and 50% of us think the exact opposite.
True.
So there's no possibility of forward motion. So we don't learn from history. All right, question number 6. How many of you here are funded by one of the companies that do genetic modification of food? Monsanto, DuPont, Novartis, AstraZeneca, Dow Agro, Bayer, BASF,
No.
PepsiCo?
No.
No.
The psychologists who are funded by these companies work really hard to play on our heartstrings. Oh, we need to feed the starving people. How many of you have noticed that we still have starving people, even though genetic modification of food began in 1992?
Yeah.
Me.
How many of you know that genetically modified seeds are more expensive and are useless for poor farmers who can't afford herbicides?
Yes.
No.
How many of you think that the businesses are that these companies are in business for profit and don't really care about starving people?
Yeah.
Me.
Okay, next I'm going to ask you some personal questions. How many of you would like a little extra help getting allergies?
No.
Okay. How about asthma?
No.
All right, how about being infertile?
No.
How about accelerated aging?
No.
No? A little help getting fat?
No.
A little help with getting diabetes?
No.
An impaired immune system?
No.
No? How about kidney problems?
No.
Prostate problems?
No.
Thyroid cysts?
No.
No. How many of you would like to live in a world without pollinators?
No.
Okay, how about a world without insects and worms?
No.
Okay, how about without monarch butterflies?
No.
Who here knows about the revolving door at the Food and Drug Administration, where the Deputy Commissioner for Foods was Monsanto's Vice President for Public Policy?
Yes.
Who knows that GMO foods have been banned or must be labeled in all 27 countries of the European Union? France, Germany,
Yes.
as well as Russia and China?
Yes.
That means
Yes.
2 billion people are being protected from genetically modified foods. Only the 350 million of us who are English speakers, United States, Australia, and UK, are being coerced into eating food that makes us sick, so that the CEO and the shareholders of Monsanto can make a profit. I get the feeling that this crowd knows that you are what you eat.
Absolutely. Yes.
Who knows that the two major genetically modified foods are soy and corn?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, also Hawaiian papaya, yellowneck squash, canola oil, potatoes, tomatoes, cotton, sugar beets, alfalfa, as well as dairy. Who knows that EPA has declared that corn and potatoes that produce toxins are now classified as pesticides rather than vegetables?
No.
And who knows that the modified crops in our food chain confer no benefits to consumers?
No.
The companies that modify food say it would be too expensive to write GMO on the food packages. All right, here's the soy milk that I drink. It's from Vons, from Safeway. It tastes the best, and it's the cheapest brand they carry. Guess what's written on the package? Non-GMO. Honestly, it must not have cost them too much to write it on their package if it's the cheapest one in the refrigerator. I read that Trader Joe's, Whole Foods, and Jimbo's have policy to make sure their products are non-GMO. Costco, Ralph's, and Albertsons have no policy. Vaughn's policy is that GMOs are safe. And Sprouts has an online article saying there are no benefits, only risks.
Yes.
Did you know that organisms have been evolving on Earth for 3.8 billion years?
Yes.
These corporations don't understand the consequences of genetic modification. The known consequences are diseases that revolve around the immune system and reproductive system. These are the diseases I discussed. Do you want to know how they insert genes into plants? Do you want to know how corporations test and report their data?
Yes.
Do you want to know about
Yes.
unintended effects?
Yes.
Or the interactions between foreign genes and the host species?
Yes.
Or the unintended transfer of introduced species into other organisms or species? Find out for yourself why GMOs are bad for you, bad for the environment, and bad for the organisms who share the earth with us. If you care about your health, ask for GMO labeling.